Hey guys, and welcome back to Pokemon Sun. We have reached the largest city in all of Alola. Howly City? Oh god, we've reached the point where friggin' apostrophes have come in, Helldragon. God help us if there's like an umlaut down the line, I'll be shit out of luck.
I've always kind of had bad luck with pronouncing stuff that gets divided into two words by an apostrophe. I just have a feeling this entire game, like every single character, I'm just gonna accidentally butcher every single pronunciation of every single place and every single person we happen to come across. I'm honestly surprised I haven't mispronounced Lily's name, for God's sake.
Yeah, or like N-Tom. Like, is it N-Tom? Is it N-Tom? What's going on? But in all seriousness, Howly City is pretty gosh darn big, and it does live up to the title of the biggest city in all of Alola, because it's got like a salon, it's got an apparel store where you can buy clothes and hats and such. It's even got a mall, which strangely does not open up until you beat the Kahuna of Many Island. So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people don't even know it's there, and go like straight to the boat and onto the second island, because I know I did the first time I played.
Hey, that's me too. Like, until now, I literally did not know that there was a mall in this city that only opens when you do beat the Kahuna that way. I guess now I'm gonna have to go back and see what's in there. What can you find? Is it like kind of like the Celadon City department store sort of thing?
I suppose it is to a certain degree. You can find a lot of items that allow Pokemon to change forms, or something along those lines. I know you can get the red orb and the blue orb from Oraz. There's a clothing store, which is like top tier stuff, vastly overpriced if you want my plebeian opinion. But I believe they give you a Gracidia flower for free, and I think that allows Shaman to change forms, don't quote me on that. And there's also stuff like Battle Tutors for like starter Pokemon, and so on. It's worth a look, but when I went in there, which I won't be showing off in this playthrough unfortunately, you know, we're on a schedule here, I was forced to pick up trash and feed it to a Grimer, one after the other, and so I cut it out. It was a little bit boring.
Don't they, like, pay people for that kind of thing? I mean, like, I would imagine most of the jobs, like, on this particular island is coming from this city in general. I'm pretty sure all the trash picking stuff would have been taken already, just saying.
Well, the guy was like, oh, you're tracking trash. This was a janitor, by the way, with a Grimer, which I found kind of ironic, but I'll get to that. And he was like, oh, you're tracking trash around my beautiful mall. Go and pick it up. And when I did, he gave me the TM for round. End of story.
I guess I'll have to go back there and do that. I did think it was interesting that when I got here, like, already this is the biggest city in the region. Like, usually for that kind of stuff, they save it till at least, like, the 4th, 5th gym or something like that. But throwing this at you kind of, like, right away, I guess it's sort of like a callback to, you know, again, those kind of regions where a lot of the buildings and towns are still feel very small, very local, but it does have some form of industrial development, you know, about the various islands, especially when you take tourism into account. So I thought it was really interesting that they kind of threw that at us right away, and then just kind of let the rest of the game permeate with the more local kind of stuff.
So what do you think about not Pokemon Snap, mate? The Poke Finder?
I'm gonna be honest with you, I think it's kind of lame. Like, I barely find any spots for it, and it's just like, you have to get, like, a bunch of likes in order to upgrade. Well, they're thumbs up, but they're likes. You have to get a bunch to kind of upgrade your stuff. The shots really aren't that good from what I found. I don't know, it just feels really kind of a weak extra to throw in there. I mean, it's not harming anything, but it's not exactly stellar.
Well, I don't know, it just feels like a stopgap between, like, a not Pokemon Snap and an actual Pokemon Snap 2. In all honesty, I'd much prefer the the actual Pokemon Snap 2. Also, I did not give you permission to take our photograph, Rotom. I will be having the data for that if you don't mind.
I am pretty sure he just took your soul by taking that photo back there. He is a ghost type after all.
Yeah, you tend to forget that after a while. It's not just like data and electricity. No, it is a Phantom Spectre.
You know, Hal has a good point. We really should get our own bag for the Rotom decks, because, I mean, Lily has a bag for her Pokemon. Hal, I would presume, gets another bag. We should just have, like, a bunch of bags for all of our Pokemon to kind of snuggle in. No, get your, like, Pichu and give him, like, one of those dorky little arm purses that you see ladies go around in all the time with, like, their little dogs in there. That's kind of cute.
Oh, yeah. Make it made out of rubber, possibly, so we don't get fucking shocked and whatnot. But, yeah, I think it's time for a tutorial. Are you ready for a tutorial on the Poke Finder, Helldragon?
No, I'd rather not have a tutorial, but I have this sneaking suspicion, this theory, that you're gonna make us do it anyway.
Well, not me. I didn't program the game. If I did, maybe I'd, optimize it a bit better so it doesn't chug every so often. But yes, we're going to learn how to take photographs, and Helldragon's partially right when he says there aren't many opportunities to take photos. There are, like, quite a few throughout the game, but I swear to God, I've seen maybe one or two throughout my journey, and one of them was here, one of them was right before the Pokemon League.
Wow, really? I've actually encountered a few since, doing this initial one. But the thing is, it's like, I guess what they're trying to get you to look for is, like, particular unique spots. Like, here you have, like, the crevice in the wall. So that's, like, a photo opportunity. But I'll be honest, I'm really not looking for them. I accidentally stumbled on all the other ones. I'm milling about doing my own thing. And then Rotom comes up with the R to take a photo. So I'm like, wait, there's a photo here? Okay, I guess I'll take it, I suppose.
I haven't actually finished upgrading the Pokefinder, so I don't know if they give you the ability to take a picture of, like, a Pokemon and then get into a battle with that Pokemon so you can catch it. That was a thing that was present in the demo for Sun and Moon. Do you remember that?
I have not played the demo to Sun and Moon because at the time I wasn't sure, I was getting into it. But I would imagine that's what you can do, because I know as far as mine, like, I can zoom up to a particular degree, and that's, like, it. And I have really not bothered to go any further than that.
I found it quite funny, and I posted this on Twitter. I was just taking photos and whatnot at nighttime. I may show this off. I may be confusing it with something from my personal run in Moon. But it was a picture taken at nighttime, and one of the comments, I swear to God, read, "Nice sunshine."
Yeah, I saw that, and I was just like, alright, dude.
Pikachu looking slightly to the right. Ah, classic.
So yeah, there are other ways to become a Pokemon Master, in the world of Pokemon. This version lets you become a Pokemon Instagram Master, where you take pictures of all your Pokemon and you milk them for likes, and something happens and then you make money off of it. Don't know about that third part, we'll have to look into that.
Maybe they could be freelance photographers selling to newspapers and whatnot. They always want pictures of Pokemon because it seems to be the only thing that runs the fucking economy around here.
I want pictures of Spinarak!
But nice.
Well, I don't know. I'm kind of okay with photos, I'll be honest with you, because I take photos as a job now. Like, I do this for the shipping department of, the company I work for, and I kind of do that for 8 hours a day, so I really don't want to take any more fucking photos if I don't have to, alright?
Oh man, just imagine if you were a Pokemon trainer in real life. This series, this franchise even, would just be completely closed off to you.
I imagine it'd be kind of cool to do it in real life, but, if this happens in real life, it'll eventually get to a point where we all take it for granted, things like that. So, I don't know. Everything always seems better, I notice, when you don't have it, and then when you have it, there's a term for this. The hedonistic treadmill, this is a thing, where, like say you want a car, and you work hard and you work hard, and you get this cool car that you want, and it's like, oh, well, this makes me happy for a little bit, and then you adjust, and then it's nothing anymore, and you immediately start looking for the next thing. That's the hedonistic treadmill. You're not happy with what you have, So, it affects all of us, and, ways to counter that is, like, just kind of being grateful for what you have. Mindfulness meditation. This is getting real zen, real fast, I'm sorry.
Okay, let me dumb it down a notch then. It's like in Scrubs, when JD finally got Elliot, and then he realised, I don't want her.
I have not really watched a lot of Scrubs. I've watched, like, a few pieces here and there, and it certainly seems like a good show.
You don't need to appraise every reference I bring up, mate. It's fine. Oh, come on, transmit the data. Are we going to go up? Oh, we have gone up. I should really pay attention to the small screen on the right.
See, as you know, you can upgrade your Twitter account to access the secret level 2 feed.
Shut up, Jesus.
Is that where you go to get, like, promoted tweets? Because I hate it when you go on the app and they put promoted tweets of stupid shit you don't care about that you don't follow. Like, I'm looking at what you guys are posting, and then some fucking Toyota tweet comes up. I'm like, yeah, I totally am motivated to go get one of those. Okay.
Alright, Heinz Beans promoted Heinz Beans. Who would have thought? It's always them promoting it as well. It's never someone on their behalf.
That's true. I mean, like, I don't know. I guess it's just how it is, but I think promoted tweets that way is kind of silly. Yeah, my mom does it, of course, because clearly I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I better be able to get that sweet-ass rainbow shirt on the side, otherwise I'm calling, like... What's the term we should use for this? It's not copyright infringement. I don't know why that came to the forefront of my mind. False advertising. There we go.
For a brief while, I did consider wearing the gaudiest, shittiest looking clothes out of every clothing store. Then after a while, that kind of wore off and things like that. Oh, I do want to mention, actually, I was incorrect when I mentioned that I was kind of stuck with my hat in the previous video. Apparently, you can take that off. I have no idea how you're supposed to do that in the game. Do you have to go to a clothing store? Do you do it in, like, your passport or whatever? I don't know. I'll have to fuck with it, so.
You go inside an apparel place, and you go to, like, the changing booth, and then you just click on your hat and it takes it off.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, I'll have to do that. But I may also want to keep the fedora. I'm thinking about it.
Jesus, Helldragon, Jesus.
Well, it's a tan fedora. It's a summer fedora. You know,
I don't fucking care if it's a sunburnt fedora. Take that shit off.
Alright, I'll get a trophy instead.
Oh, it's the same fucking thing. Same fucking thing. Alright, let's have a little bop around the Poke Center and then... Oh, they're trading!
You know, man, the other day, I went into Pokemon for a quick session. I decided, you know what, it's time I did that Wonder Trade shit. And man, that stuff is like free gambling. Let me tell you, because I'm taking all my shit that I don't use, I'm just popping it in there over and over, seeing what I can get. It's so addicting. Like, I actually got I got this semi-legendary called a Giagmono. I'm probably saying this wrong, and I don't have a browser. Yeah, the dragon type, you know, semi-legendary, like Salamence, Garchomp, things like that. That's what I was told.
Yeah, you're thinking of a pseudo-legendary there, mate.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. And he was like a level 1. You know, probably one of those breeding rejects. And I got like some other crazy shit, like some Korean level 46 poison water motherfucker. I can't remember his name at the moment. But man, that stuff is like candy. Just give me more, please.
Oh man, every time I try to trade away a Metapod or something, I always get a Metapod in return. Never a shiny one. Never a shiny.
Do you think if Charlie Brown went trick-or-treating in Pokemon, all he would get is Rock-type Pokemon?
Oh, I got a Geodude. Jesus. This is a thing. Missions from, like, NPCs and whatnot. Did you ever bother doing any of these?
You know, the thing is, they always came across, like... Because basically what they want you to do is they want you to catch a particular Pokemon and, like, show them the data in your Pokédex. But by the time I caught one, that guy was all the fuck way in 2 towns back. And I ain't flying back for this one basic mission. I'm sorry, I got stuff to do.
Well, I think the point of like them asking you to capture a particular Pokemon is that the Pokemon's around like the area where they ask you to do it, so it's not too hard. It's not asking you to go too far out of your way.
Well, yeah. Well, 1, I'm lazy, of course, and 2, like, I'll have to be honest, I'm really not kind of going into the grass enough to catch Pokemon. I really need to do that. Like, I love my Toucannon. Tropico's my boy. But I really am thinking of taking him out because I already have, you know, flying coverage through, you know, Echo Knight. So I'm really thinking about maybe looking for something poison. Another water type would be great, because right now only Cabrawler has the water type attack. I just need a bit more type coverage in general, and I guess I should kind of go out into the grass and see what to find. I don't know, I'm lazy, sorry.
You know, part of being a Pokemon trainer is capturing Pokemon, so yes, capture Pokemon when you can.
Well, I know the slogan is you gotta catch them all, but I ain't got that kind of time. Really what we should do is we should build a standardized system that automatically catches these Pokemon for you. It is the American dream, my friend.
Are you asking for a conveyor belt where you just place a Pokeball onto the belt and it goes around and the Pokemon you want to catch is at the other end?
Well, you may think that's a bit implausible, but we do live in an age where you have 2 one-day shipping to anywhere in the world from, you know, Amazon. So clearly this kind of thing is possible. We just haven't industrialized it yet.
Now, you see, the move delete is here. I believe the move rememberer is in, like, the second to last town or the last town of the game.
Yeah, I am so not there yet, because I've accidentally deleted a few of the moves. Like, I already mentioned that time I accidentally deleted Charjabug's Spark to accidentally put another Electro move on there. No, when Toucannon evolved, it got a move called Beak Blast, which I decided, I don't want it. And then somebody told me, oh, well, because it's slow, you know, it's good to have, you know, because it has to charge up and it'll burn the enemy if it makes contact. I'm like, maybe I should have thought about that. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe you should. You know, and look it up on Bulbapedia, maybe, Cerebi, possibly.
Well, I mean, it told me what the move did, but I'm sitting there thinking, do I really want a flying version of Hyper Beam, basically? And I was like, I don't know. I'd rather have the attack done and over with. If it's something like Fly, then okay. I don't know.
Well, Sasmo, he won't be with us for long. I managed to find a replacement.
Who did you replace him with?
You'll have to wait and see, my friend.
Oh, okay. Is he within this series of footage that we're gonna do today?
Yes, he is, don't worry.
Okay, just making sure. Because for me, it's like, I just only really kind of caught enough to fill out my team, and then I just kind of looked for a few that I wanted, and I'm pretty comfortable otherwise. But like I said before, I'm probably going to replace Toucan with something else, so I'll have to see what's available.
Hand on heart, without having to think about it, what's your favourite Gen 7 Pokemon today?
Well, now I gotta think about it.
No, without having to. You've lost. The competition's over.
What, there's a competition? Oh no, I'm not doing cool or cute tricks, am I? I'd have to say, like, right off the top of my head, I really like Decidueye, which is the final evolution of a Rowlet. It's just a cool design, and I love the typing, so I'm really looking forward to getting one.
I would say, yeah, Decidueye's cool, Incineroar's decent. I've got nothing against Poplio's final evolution, but not my cup of tea. I like its typing, but one of the Tapus has that typing, so I don't know. It's not the hypest, freshest shit. But yeah, Crabrawler, he's pretty cool. Etc. Clothing
Okay,
time.
because I'm fixing to say, I thought you were going to go somewhere else with that, but you're just like, nope!
I was just talking to fill time, if I'm honest with you. Since this is a new city, so to speak, we're gonna, like, commemorate the occasion by buying some new duds. And I like the look of this.
It's alright. I mean, like, I've never really... When I was a kid, I used to wear, like, tank tops, but these days, figure does not permit that just yet. Also, it really feels like close to wearing a wife beater, and I just kind of have a thing against that. I don't know. These days, I wear some simple shit, I'll be honest with you, because I believe personally in just kind of focusing on what you are interested in, and then everything else is just like minimal pass. For me, clothing is just primary color on top, jeans on bottom, sometimes an overshirt, and what I have to wear to work. And that's pretty much it, I'll be honest.
Oh, no! No!
Come on, you know you want to. You know you want to.
You're not indoctrinating me, okay? My mind is too powerful. My mental superiority cannot be matched.
For a minute, I kind of wish it flashed to you wearing that trilby hat, like and then you would just be like, "Oh no, I've given."
The lens case, by the way, has nothing to do with cameras and such. It allows you to change the colour of your eyes, essentially, you know, contact lenses.
Well, which is pretty good, because I mean, like, I have, like, hazel eyes, naturally. Although, I kind of wish there was a Sharingan lens in there, because I feel that echoes me more closely as a human being.
It would go well with your fedora, Jesus. God, why am I doing these commentaries with you? Jesus.
Because we're sharing a very special series of final moments together.
I guess so. Oh, okay. People stealing other people's Pokemon. Never heard that one before. This team better have a bit of oomph to make up for its lack of originality.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Team Rocket was very basic in terms of stealing a Pokemon. They didn't want to destroy landmass or some stupid shit like that. They just wanted to steal Pokemon and make mad cash. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with being simple as long as it's effective, because those guys were rolling in the bank.
And of course, Hal just wanted some malasada, and that restaurant's closed now. It's done. He's eating them out of house and home.
Yeah, that's what happens when you go to the Wendy's in this world. I had to look up a little bit what malasada is, because again, this is another thing I'm going to pronounce wrong. Apparently it's like just like fried sugar bread, which I'm like, well, you could get that with like churros, and if you go to particular Dunkin' Donuts, I would think. And I'll be honest with you, I have a Dunkin' Donuts that's also cross-combined with a Baskin Robbins, so I'm going to get some fucking ice cream instead. I'm sorry.
Ooh. Well, since we're here, much like with the apparel store, we may as well sample what's on offer here. And the cool thing about malasada is that if you give it to your Pokemon, it will become more affectionate. Much like shoving like a Snickers bar down an Onyx, it will like you more.
Hey, Onyx, you're not you when you're hungry. Grab a Snickers, peanuts, caramel, and chocolate. Except, Onyxes can't eat chocolate or they'll die, because it's poison, you know.
That joke would have been mildly, like, 1% funnier if it was a Gyarados having to eat the Snickers and then turning back into a Magikarp.
How would a Gyarados eat a Snickers? Does he, like, eat it whole like a snake, or does he actually chew?
Oh man, you don't want to know how a Gyarados eats.
Can we have, like, pictures of Pokemon just eating candy in animalistic ways, just, like, trying to figure out how the hell these human contraptions work? Because that would be great.
And we can get takeout as well, which is pretty cool. Also, you'll notice that it did not show us sitting down, because that is not a thing you can do in Sun and Moon. Worst games ever, X and Y, best Pokemon generation of all time.
So he's so, like, socially awkward because he's from Kanto. He just stood up while eating. Oh, that's how our restaurants are over there.
Polywills aren't allowed to sit, unfortunately.
Shouldn't they have to have that one wait outside on a leash or something like that? I know this is Pokemon and all that, but still.
Oh, man. Okay, I think they said the marina. Let's have a look down here.
Oh, Marina was here. Water? Didn't see that coming at all.
I think there's a super potion down here. Excuse my very honky-tonk running.
Hey, look, man, just as long as we don't have to deal with net navies destroying the water supply or getting into the aquarium, I'm fine, alright?
Oh yeah, I completely forgot all about that. Oh god, another pronunciation. How do you say this dude's name? Ilmia?
I don't care about that because my absolute favorite Pokemon Evil team is coming in.
Oh my god, it's a group of M&Ms.
I fucking love Team Skull. They're so incompetent, so terrible, but they're so full of charm. I love these guys so much.
The fucking music cuts out and then like, oh, it gets right back into the rap.
It's a great idea, having a evil team that's super incompetent and lame and everybody thinks they are, to contrast with the actual evil team in the game. And I just think it's just, as a result, Team Skull is a lot more comedic. They're super trying so hard. They're posing all the fucking time. It's great. I love these guys.
Alright, we got our first battle with the evil team. This should go smoothly.
I do this when I'm walking to place at work. I'm just posing and gesturing and nobody's caught on yet. It's just my little way of having fun.
I cannot wait until we meet their leader. He's amazing.
I'm not at the leader yet. I mean, I know who it is, and I'm not going to say, let's pretend we're not spoiling it, but at the same time, I have not been there yet, so I'm really looking forward to that.
That theme, though.
I like the music more when you encounter them, as opposed to the battle theme itself, and I actually like the design of the grunts. Like, you get that real impression that they're just really kind of try-hard punk asses who don't really know any better. Oh, what's great is that, like, you know, there's a male grunt and there's a female grunt, obviously, and then later on, I fought an NPC trainer who was Punk Girl Melissa, I think her name was, and it's literally just the Team Skull female grunt without the mask in front. I'm like, okay, this must be her on her off day, then.
Basically, yeah. Oh, is there anything more boring than fighting a Zubat?
Did he steal that Zubat, or did he actually catch it? Okay, well, can you steal a Pokemon from the wild? Let's think about this. Okay, well, I guess Pokeballs are kind of the way you do that.
Oh, you're getting really, really philosophical here, mate. I'm not sure I'm ready for these kind of questions.
Yeah, I guess it really wouldn't be an evil team without fighting a Zubat or a Rattata, and that's like literally the best Pokemon they have available. I don't know.
Well, to be fair, Rattatas in Alola are normal and dark. Yeah, slight correction there. I did call them like just plain dark in a previous part. No, that's Alola and Meowth. I don't know why they decided to keep the normal thing with Rattata, because now it has like quad weakness to fighting, but whatever, it resists Ghost. Well, actually, I think Ghost just does fuck all against it, because it's, you know, part normal.
Well, I mean, it's just like real life. Have you ever punched a rat in the face? They just crumple, like, super easily.
Oh, he's still posing. The loss hasn't set in yet.
Doesn't even matter, man.
Whoa, that's whack, dog!
Oh, I love these guys. It's just...
Yeah, the fashion, the music, the style, like the writing, it's amazing. I was playing blue version.
So stunned that his Zubat got his ass kicked, you know?
Stop it!
I got like a GIF animation. We don't need your whack Pokemon anyway, I love it. But I got like a GIF animation of that guy doing it, and I put that on Twitter, and it's like, why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god! Stop fucking lying!
Oh, so yeah, Captain Ilima, what is that at the beginning? Is it an L or an I? It's really confusing actually. And true story, I actually have trouble discerning like when it's written down on a computer of all things, like whether it's you know spaced out or it's two L's. I don't know. We're just gonna call him like Ilima for now.
I'm gonna call him Lima. Just one of the L's is silent. Or maybe it's Ilima? Well, I mean, like, if they're doing, like, capital I's, you would think that the font would allow it to be, like, you know, put the little... There's a word for those, like the lines on the top and the bottom of a capital I that distinguish it as a capital I. I don't know what they are. They should be there. Whatever. Captain Lima, let's do it.
Let's do it. Oh, man, you thought he was fabulous before? Check this shit out.
Man, this guy...
Subtle, Game Freak, very subtle.
Yeah, okay. This guy was a wake-up call for me, because, the thing is about Pokemon Sun is that even if they have lesser Pokemon than you, the way they're set up is that, like, you know, their IVs and shit like that and their move pulls are very, very good. And this Pokemon right here isn't going to give us much trouble, but Captain Lima's next Pokemon, oh man, that thing started kicking my ass up and down the block.
Oh, yeah, because, well, we'll get to his second Pokemon. For now, I am going to do a bit of setup. Yes, I'm playing it smart, mostly just for this battle, because, sadly, I don't have a fighting-type Pokemon on hand. I mean, I'm pretty sure I have, like, a move, like Rock Smash or something, but, without the stab damage, I'm going to struggle a little bit without some prep. So, I'm going to keep working up, about 5 or so should do, so get ready for a battle of attrition.
Well, I mean, it's good in this case, because, like, you really can't just kind of, at least from what I've noticed so far in this game, where with, like, the important battles, there's definitely a much bigger emphasis on strategy and having the right moves, buffing yourself and disabling the opponent, with stuff like Thunder Wave, things like that, like, especially when we get to particular fights later on, you'll get basically double-teamed, and you kind of have to make sure your Pokemon is able to cover both bases at the same time while they're working their strategy in the background. And again, even the single fights, the way their Pokemon are set up, can really take huge advantages of any weaknesses in your team. So you really do have to plan, at least when I'm noticing, a lot more thoroughly than you would in the past.
I think that should just about do it, so we're going to heal up, obviously. THD is our primary attacker in this fight.
This is true. I mean, I've been spending so much time getting worked up about things on the internet that I care about.
Oh man, it's like art reflecting life right now.
Yeah, there you go. As you know, I am a screaming bird behind this microphone. Yeah, it's just like real life, you know, I'm getting angry about Donald Trump all the time.
No, I can't stand it.
Actually, I thought both of them weren't pretty good.
Shut up.
Yeah, ironically, I was a Bernie man, so it kind of makes sense that I'm a bird here.
Alright, one more.
Not another retake!
So angry, calm down.
My anger is too high. I've worked my attack up to its maximum level.
Okay, another potion, and I believe the Grandmaster plan should be set.
You have a Grandmaster plan? I mean, I know you have a plan, but Grandmaster is kind of pushing it a little, don't you think?
Well, I needed it to get past this fight. His second Pokemon is a beast, as we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, like, that thing was just wrecking ass on my starter. I was like, what the hell, dude?
Bye-bye.
Alright, here comes round 2.
Ooh, baby, I hope you've got some, like, potions on standby, or, you know, have just been leveling your Pokemon officially, because you might laugh at the idea of a Smeargle being a beast. You won't be laughing by the end of this battle. Oh no.
Yeah, that was me. My hubris promptly kicked my own ass. I was not expecting much from this Smeargle, but the thing is, it has the ability to mimic elemental attacks. And it particularly has an elemental attack that your starter is weak to, which I found out the hard way. But your preparation has killed it in one hit, which is pretty good.
There you go. He also seems to be able to outspeed most of your Pokemon as well, which is very bad if you're trying to set stuff up. Sweet level up and move ups.
Ixtalk. Who was that again?
Oh, you'll be seeing him soon.
Oh, this is somebody you have not deployed yet visually. Alright, let's see.
Well, I need to dry him off.
No, I'm sweating from my pure rage. You know, it's giving me such a workout, you know, I feel I need to cool off. Which is why you're blasting hot air at me, thank you. You know, that really does help.
Alright, I didn't actually select work up then, so calm down. Oh, he's adorable.
Carbs, just what I need to get swole.
Adorbs.
Now, is it true that, like, Pokemon have particular places you can, like, pet to make them happier? Like, do they have preferred places to be pet, is what I'm trying to say.
I'm not sure if they have preferred places to make them happier. I know there's places that they don't like you touching, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, with, like, Pichu and Pikachu, I always rub their ears, because they seem to love that a ton. I don't know.
You could probably guess the strategy I was going for with being affectionate towards Pichu, but alas, it was not to pay off.
Yeah, that same thing happened to me too, so I was just like, fuck it, I'll just teach you some other shit.
We were basically trying to get, what was it, Electro Ball when Pikachu came about?
Yeah, at level 16 he evolves into Pikachu, and if his affection is maxed at that point, he gets Electro Ball, which is a strong electric-type move. There's a Soothe Bell on Route 3 that could help you with that, but unfortunately I was not, maxing it out enough, and I just never got it, so, oh well.
A couple of tough battles there. Well, one, anyway. I couldn't really say for Team Skull, honestly.
That was tough to get through. That wasn't tough to complete.
Yeah, oh god, he just started in with this yo-yo-yo stuff, and then I hit him with a hose.
It's just like, and then you look at each other, it's like, what the fuck just happened there? I don't know.
Okay, we'll cap off this part with a bit of sweet healing, and we'll call it a day.
I'm pretty sure somebody's already brought this up before, but do you think the human hospitals have like a bed you could slide in and then like the magic energy heals you?
Oh, my pancreas is gone. Wonderful.
Huh, I kind of wish it worked that way in real life,
Terrifying. A terrifying dystopian future. Alright guys, we'll see you next time when our Pokemon journey continues. Goodbye for now.